So it's still May 12th, 2022. I had to delete my YouTube. Okay, my phone, it doesn't make any sense. It will jump from having half of the storage available, to all of it being used. I have 64 gigabytes, mind you. That's completely irrational. It's not me. I deleted YouTube just now, just so I could film this video, because that's how I am. If something's not working for me, then fuck it, and I'll work around it. So there was, right now, before I started filming, I was using 25 gigabytes of my 64 gigabytes. That's how it dropped down. That's how far it dropped down just from deleting YouTube. So I know that it's just fucking with me. I know that the systems are fucking with me. I know whomever is attached to my phone fucks with me. I get that. That's why I get random messages at certain times. That's why I get certain emails, certain this and that. I get it. I understand. You think you want to control me, but you can't. So that's just how it is. I'll find any means to destroy you people, because that's how it is. You've destroyed me. You've stolen from me. You wanted me dead. You left me for dead. And I'll find any means to expose you for what you truly are. Not even lies. Just the honest truth behind everything. Like some crazy lady trying to say some shit, and all it does is remind me of Loretta Lynn Collins. She's a filthy whore. So the words that were coming from this woman online, that's what it reminded me of. This filthy whore, my ex-husband's wife. Wait, I don't know. I think that they had some incestual things going on between my ex-husband and his mom. I'm going to be completely honest. I've lived around it. I know. I get the sensations. I understand. And the fact that she would walk around with no bra, a huge t-shirt, and I don't even know if she wore panties underneath there. And that's how we had met each other one day. That's how she dressed, so that she could meet me. And then also, too, my ex-husband had taken me while I was pregnant over to their bar that they had in the back room. There was a room for like sleeping and stuff. It was like an apartment. He had to go fix the computer back there. So I went with him, and I was like very heavily pregnant, and he was fixing the computer, and I kind of looked around, and I sort of stepped toward the room there. Well, she was sharing a room with a man that wasn't her husband. And her husband works for the Electrical Workers Union, so he goes all over the place at different states, different times, yada yada. And I didn't know they had an open relationship. I didn't. So she was cheating on her husband, and I could tell. I knew that because of the fact that there were filthy videos, filthy pornography, like pornographic videos, discs stacked in the corner. And also, like, she had her hairbrush and her shampoo in the shower there. And I told Brandon, I said, is it all right if I walk around and take a look? And he was like, sure, whatever. And she also had, like, at the time it wasn't legal, but she had like candy from Oklahoma that was marijuana candy. I didn't see the issue with that, but they do hard drugs as well. So, and then she ended up with a pacemaker. My ex-husband's wife. I say wife, I mean mother. You know how that sick relationship between son and mother that I won't have with my child, for damn sure. So, and my mother has with her sons. And I'm like, oh my God, gross. So, Loretta Lynn Collins, a filthy whore over there, thinking that her words matter. Oh yeah, but the courts, they deemed me the smart one. We were the ones that got the baby. It's not that smart. You're actually raising and financing my child, and she's gonna fucking hate you when she comes around and finds out the truth. So, I don't know what kind of intellect that is, or what you think that you want out of this, but causing more pain and strife is not going to satisfy anyone in the long run. And my daughter's going to realize that. She's going to realize where her real family is because of all these crazies. And then what? Then you're going to have nothing. So, why should I care? I don't really care about other people. That's why these videos are out here. I care about individuals until they fucking piss me off. And then it's just like, you're on your own. That's how my family treated me, and that's how I'll treat you. So, like, the fact that I had to delete all those fucking shit just to record this, I love that. I love how stupid and pathetic these people are that think that they can tamper with my shit or tamper with me in any way. And I'm like, well, that's why I overdraft my account here and there. That's how I manage to survive. So, regardless of you stealing my money, like this whole Columbia insurance thing, through Golden Insurance in Hot Springs, Arkansas, Caitlin down there. Yeah, just wanted you to know how much you're putting me out by not helping a homeless person when you're supposed to be. Like, that's just how your life is, just made about money, just revolving around money, just like Loretta Lynn Collins, putting forth efforts to remove my child, but didn't place any efforts toward fixing her son, who is actually deranged. So, and there are plenty of stories about how she mistreated her children, throwing knives at her sons, Brandon mostly, or at least that's what he told me. So, and it wasn't just butter knives, it was steak knives. So this is the kind of crazy that you're talking to me about. And somebody said something about setting my child's crib on fire. Yeah, I did that. I told my ex-husband, get the fuck out of my house, take the baby, I want to die in my fucking home. And what's the problem? There shouldn't have been a problem. I shouldn't have been shoved in psych wards because of that, because of the abuse I was sustaining through the hands of my husband. And they never looked into. Instead, it's just all these allegations that I'm crazy, and it's like, no, clearly there's something wrong here. Clearly, you mismarked things. You were misguided, you were misinformed by all these deviants, all these abusers, all these manipulators, all these gaslighters, these perverts. And now, have you gotten to know me? Have you gotten to know me? The fact that I'm not a pervert? The fact that I actually hold to my word? The fact that I try my very best not to do the negative things that I say, but if it comes to it, it's going to happen. Somebody was telling me something about how rich people look for surrogates and whatever. Literally, no one is going to take this child out of my fucking arms unless it's dead or I and the baby are dead. I've told you people, I've already had that loss numerous times. And a shitty mom protects her children. And that's even from my ex-husband and everything. A non-shitty mom protects her children. I'm so flustered this morning that I didn't even get to fill my water bottle in the gym because I was so pissed off about the insurance company not giving me my fucking money back. That's what sets me off. Stupid fucking bullshit in this every fucking day world that people act so unprofessional, can't do their fucking jobs right, promise you the goddamn moon and stars, and then don't deliver. People should be held accountable, and there should be compensation made. They have no idea how much I have to struggle now because they stole $125 that now I don't have in my account. I don't know when it's going to come back into the account. So if there's anything that comes out automatically withdrawn from my because I know that around the 20th I have something that comes out. I think that's my phone, like $50 or so in my phone. That's not the point. The point is, do your jobs properly the first time, then you won't fuck with other people's lives, and then they won't want to kill themselves. It's all on you. It's all on everyone else. And everybody's like, no, that's their own mental... No, it's not. I will list all of the fucking things that caused me to be suicidal in this very day, or in age. And there's nothing that you're doing to compensate for it. No retribution, no nothing. You people are sick, fucking mentally ill, and you think that I'm fucking sick. Whatever. I'm trying to offer back to the fucking world, which is a dead baby if you want, if that's what you'd like to see. Then what? You won't actually have the proof. You'll just have video. You'll just have this and that, but you won't have the evidence, the actual physical body to take me to court. Then what? Then what? Tell me. Like, because we don't want this to go down a dark path, but we can totally do it. I mean, it's all up to you guys. It's all up to everybody else. It's all up to the people that, you know, even the subscribers and all this and that. Why are you watching me if you're not helping me? You just want to hurt me? Well, yeah, it's all on you, bitches. It truly is. Because I've been pleading for help. I'm disabled in that way. I'm not going to fucking put forth any effort anymore because I realize nobody's putting effort toward me. Nobody's putting effort toward my situations. Nobody cares. And that's sick. You're all mentally ill. So the fact of it is, too, they want me to place financial backing behind all this shit. I don't have that. That's why I do these videos. That's why I go around, I delete all the apps if I have to, just to create this content so people know exactly what's going on in the world around them. People that don't do their jobs, people that are unprofessional, even in insurance companies, even in the medical field, even in the officers, all these police officers and all these orderlies at the psychiatric hospitals that molest girls like me. Interesting. Yet I haven't gotten compensated for it. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my daughter? Where is everything? All I see is me sitting in a fucking car again, parked underneath a goddamn tree again, wondering when the fuck this is gonna end. When? This is a fucking standoff. I'll make sure that everyone fucking knows my story. I'll make sure everyone knows why I fucking killed myself or hurt myself or any of these things, because of the hands of all these people that were in the authoritative positions. That's why. That's why I pinpoint everybody. That's why I call everyone out on their bullshit, because that's exactly what needs to happen in this day and age. If you're not going to do your job properly, if you're not going to help others properly, like your job states that you're supposed to, then you shouldn't be working at that job. You shouldn't have a job. You should be living off of the streets, worse than me, and you should be picking up trash like this other homeless man I just saw with a fucking broom throwing rocks. Okay? You're about to throw some fucking rocks soon because you're not getting your shit together. That's how it is. And like Loretta, I was telling you about her because I couldn't help but think about how disgusting she is and how she's got a pacemaker now. And everyone listened to the words of a fucking chain smoker. And when my daughter was born, I didn't want them touching her. I told Brandon, I said, make them wash their hands and make them brush their teeth. Because they went up on her, started kissing up on her and everything with their nasty, shitty fucking cigarette mouths. And I was like, what the fuck? She's a newborn. She doesn't need those fucking contaminants. And then everybody's like, well, in this world, everything's... No, you can fucking avoid toxins like that by keeping trash-ass people away from your fucking kids. That's what it is. And then when I was like, oh God... all this happened with Brandon, and I believed that he was changing. I believe, he gaslighted me for sure. He fucking lied up the fucking ass and then told me, I just don't believe in the constructs of marriage. We'll be together in the end. Bitch, did that happen? No. And do you believe in the constructs of marriage? Apparently you do. So you lied to me so that you could marry someone else. How's that going to look to Tara? How's that going to look to her? It's not going to look very good. It's not going to look very good to the people that read my novel. It's not going to look very good to the people that watch my videos either. And the people that have actually done the research and realize, holy shit, this girl, she is smart. She's just trying. She's relaying her story as eloquently as possible without frustration. And that's fucking hard to do. Believe me, it's fucking hard to do. I live out of my car. I have the most patient personality. I'm very calm and passive most times. I smoke a lot of weed, yeah, and that helps. That's the only thing that helps. But then all this other stuff too, yoga, meditation, eating healthfully, drinking plenty of water, staying, active and hydrated all the time, that helps too, flush out the mind. So I'm not necessarily saying everyone switch to marijuana. No, it's different for everyone, and some people have hallucinations on it because they can't handle it. And it's like, well, I'm sorry it didn't work for you. It worked miracles for me. So yeah, I just have all these thoughts that float around, and I think, well, I want to capture this. I want to relay this. I don't give a fuck who's laughing. I don't give a fuck who's pointing the finger. They'll know. They'll eventually find out, and they'll be brought to their knees because they'll realize, holy shit, this girl, she's been seeking fucking help all these years, and no one fucking listened because nobody was professional enough to do their jobs correctly. So that's why I harp about Hot Springs, Arkansas. That's because all this, when I talked to her over the phone and everything, and through email about sending my money to her and everything, yeah, I know everything will be blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bitch, you just set me back $125 fucking dollars that I don't have toward my food, toward my gas, toward any of my stuff. Like, and it's not even me. I'm not overspending. Go ahead and calculate everything, tally up everything, and see. Majority of this stuff was purchased through my insurance cards that are like the free money that I get, through my food stamps, through all this stuff. I barely spend anything out of pocket because I don't have it to spend. So even with the clothing that I just bought recently, the amount of money, the fragment of the amount, like it's a fraction of what normal people spend. And I don't spend nearly that much on clothing for myself, clothing for my child when I had her, all these things, because I found ways to coupon, save, find sales, clearance items, all these things, working in conjunction with themselves too. So I don't know what people are saying half the time. I think you're all fucking crazy. I do. Like, if you can't manage yourself, but you're talking trash to someone that has managed all of her fucking life through, and it wasn't even manipulation, but it is sort of maneuvering things to manipulate my finances so that I had enough to last me. Now I don't have enough. I don't have enough. And who's to thank for that? Columbia Insurance and Golden Insurance through Hot Springs, Arkansas. So I left them a good review at first. I thought, okay, yeah, they're dealing with me well. That's going to be retracted immediately, because if you're doing shit like this and you're not understanding where people are coming from and their lack of finances, that's all the money they have. Plus, that is a jacked up price to spend $125 on full coverage insurance. That's jacked. You jacked up the fucking price, and then you're going to rip it away from me a third time. Like in that sense, it's like, why are you charging me twice for 1 month? You'd think that your people would understand that. Instead, and it wasn't even going for June's. None of that, no. It was literally they double charged me for May. So, I don't know what to say to people. You're all crazy. And rich people wanting surrogates and whatever, do whatever the fuck you want to do. You're crazy. That's fucking sick and disgusting. If it's not your own child, you're not going to treat it properly. We all know that. We all know that if it's not biologically your child, you don't have the same chemical attachment, that same biological attachment to it as if it were, whatever. So we all know. I mean, there's no reason for me to even think about offering this child to someone else. Either you help support it, everyone involved, or you can just watch it die. And then we'll have a story, won't we? Then we'll really have a story. And I don't care either way. Like I said, this baby barely exists to me. Sure, it's harassing me now, but the fact of it is that that's how soldiers detach. That's what this baby is to me. That's how I feel. That's how I think of it. It's just another soldier. And I'm a soldier too, and I'm trying to get by in life. And if you've got to take out one of your own, you got to take out one of your own so that you can survive. And I know that's the mentality behind soldiers. So that's how I'm perceiving it. This is a boy. He can handle it. He can die, gracefully, honorably in that way. And that's how it works. Because it's none of my business that Jason Wallace wanted to dick me in the middle of the night. None of my business. He shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have fucking done it. We shouldn't have had a fucking child right now. He's fucking deranged. I don't know who would stick their fucking dick in someone that they deemed was crazy, that they deemed was ugly, that they deemed was not suitable for a relationship with them. That makes you crazy. That makes you look less than. That makes you look deranged, like fucking deranged. That's all there is to it. So I was supposed to get up and be happy. I was supposed to get up. I was having a good morning. Didn't have to use the restroom in the middle of the night. It's going to be hot as fuck again today. I was going to go swimming. Well, now I just want to go jump off that fucking top balcony, because that's all I can think about is, honestly, let's take care of this, because these people are so fucked. And everybody will research. Everybody will look into it. It doesn't matter. That's why, I'm glad that I've got so many subscribers, but at the same time, what are you doing for me? Nothing. None of you are doing anything but watching me fail. Watching me suffer. And yet all you do is laugh. You sit back and you laugh and you think, you don't even know what true pain is. Huh. You'll get yours. For even thinking these things. You'll definitely get yours. Because I've lived through so much fucking hell in my entire existence that that's all my existence is. Here to prove that you're all fucked. Here to prove that you're not doing your shit right, and I'm done. I'm not playing those stupid games. I'm not playing all this fucking nonsense. That's why I went ahead and deleted YouTube, just so I can re-put it on there, just so I can put this video on there. Like, I will literally go through all the steps to create my content, even if people don't want me to. So, and I don't care. I do not care. You mean nothing to me. If you're not fixing the situation, if you're not offering my belongings back, if I don't have a comfortable home or whatever, then there's no reason for me to be kind to you. There's absolutely none. Because all you're doing is being nothing but deceptive toward me, hating on me, abusing me. I don't see anything to this day. I don't see any compensation, any retribution. I don't see one of the governors calling me and saying, I'm so sorry that you lived through that, all of these things, the senators or any of that, or the president or any of that shit. I don't see any of that. I don't see any retribution. I don't see any apologies. The fuck if I want them either, because you're all fucked. That's just it. The more I pain and suffer, the more that you're going to get it, and that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. That's my goal in life, is to make sure that I suffer enough to where it comes back tenfold on the people that have harmed me, that have done it on purpose. Even the people that are, unbeknownst to them, this is going on. Like, I will make sure they all suffer. All of it. Wherever my corpse ends up, you're all fucked. You're all fucked. Because I made sure to make that trade-off with God. I made sure to give that to God. And tell him, hey, guess what? They're not playing right down here in the world. They're not offering me. They're lying constantly. So that's the trade-off. If I suffer, you suffer, and so does your kin, and so does every bit of your bloodline for tenfold. That's just what God told me. That's just how it's gonna be. That's how it has to be. Because if they're abusing a complete stranger and they're not thinking about that, their children are fucked. Every bit of them. Everybody in these positions and these authoritative positions, everybody in these jobs, everybody, all of them, their children are fucked because they fucked with me and my children. And that's funny because I pleaded, I begged, I cried, and now I don't do that anymore. I just curse people to the end of their existence and then some. So, and that's just how it is. It's how it has to be. Because I don't mind not having happiness in this life. I don't mind. It's nice to think about. I cry over it all the time, the things that I miss, the things that I've had here and there that caused me to be happy. But I don't need that. Pain and suffering is where it's at. That way you can offer it back to everyone else tenfold. So, I don't know. Nobody is stabilizing this situation. Nobody is diffusing the situation. And this is how it goes. So, and all these trash talkers online that think they know better, think they know the family, think they know this and that. They don't. They don't know these trash ass people. They haven't gone and seen how shitty they are and how they live, how shitty they're making my daughter live. how disgusting she lives, how, pathetic her fucking father is, and how pathetic his family is, and how they go around and they presume that public schooling is going to offer her the best stepping stones, tools in life. No. So I tried to disclose all that he's abusing her psychologically and also sexually by allowing her to wear certain things. So, but nobody wanted to listen. So let her grow up. Let her be molested by her father, because it'll just come back around. I don't mind. At this point, I'm not fighting for anything. If you in your paperwork positions and your high and mighty positions that create the paperwork to stop me from having my child, I want you to see years from now when she ends up speaking out and saying, yeah, I was abused. And then you're going to say, oh God, maybe we were wrong. Maybe we didn't listen to the right people. Maybe this and that. Maybe she was right. She looked crazy on paper, but she really wasn't crazy. We listened to all these crazies. There you go. There's your sign. There's your fucking sign. All of you people are fucked. Every single one of you. And everyone that thinks that she's better off without me, you're fucked. Because honestly, she wasn't. And she never will be. You can't replace her blood relations like that. You can't replace a mother that breastfed her. That's the difference. So you're all fucked. You're all fucked. I don't see that I've gotten any compensation. I don't see in this very moment, this day, that I've gotten appeased. So if I'm not appeased, then the God we know is not appeased, because he knows that you're fucking with me and I'm an innocent bystander. I'm an innocent young lady, an innocent young woman. And the fact of it is that I don't even preach about this to try to sway anyone. These are just the honest facts. These are just the honest truths about what has happened. I was not out of hand. Not at all. None of it. I was proving some points through some physical actions, because I had already had so much physical violence toward me. So, no, none of you can say shit. I'm not half as crazy as a majority of you and a majority of the people that make money on this plane. So that's why I just don't bother to go for that. Why the fuck should I? Why the fuck should I? So, there's your bit of knowledge for the day. There's your bit of crazy. It's back in the mirror, isn't it? It's whatever mirrors that you've been looking into, because that's all I see too, the crazy within each one of you, and how this situation hasn't solved itself, and you're all fucked. And I've warned you for years. I warned you from the moment she was ripped away. You're all going to be cursed. This entire town, everyone involved, everyone. I will speak out against you. I will tell God what you did. I will tell God. And everybody laughs. They're like, there is definitely a God. There is most definitely a God, and it will destroy you. Because I have pledged my life since I was a child, devoted myself to God, devoted my efforts toward helping others, because God told me to. God told me to be the sweet, kind-hearted person that I am. And if anybody fucks with you, Leticia, they'll get theirs. So, and I tried to explain that to people. I did. I said, you don't want to mess with me. You don't want to do it. It's not good. You're not going to be happy afterward. And even when you end up dying, you're not going to be happy at all. And I tried to tell them, but nobody believed a little girl that almost died a few times and came back all crazy. No one believed her. Her big eyes, always confused, always scared, always startled looking. And you know what it is? It's me witnessing your demise. It's me looking into the eyes of torment that you're going to suffer worse than me. Yikes. But nobody wanted to hear Leticia. Nobody wanted to stop before they continued to pursue all of these negative things and hurt her in the process. And then I just smile. Many people have seen it. When I'm getting abused and everything, I just smile and I take it, because I know that I'm going to be blessed so much more than those filthy fucking hands that tampered with my body. So, yep. And I'm actually really glad about everybody that has come in contact with me and how they're cursed now. Because that's what my life does. That's what my purpose was, is to prove that God still exists. That God is still there for the good people. That's why I still manage. That's why, as angry as I am right now, I know God's going to bless me. I know I'm not going to have to do without. I know God is always going to love me because I love Him. I love it. I love the universe. I love everything around me to a certain degree. But there is always that hatred, that frustration. It's actually really funny that you guys don't see it. It's funny. That's why I take time. I'm very passive. I know not to rush myself. I know when to rush myself, and I know when to do certain things. And that's why I created this video. I specifically wanted to make sure you understand who you're dealing with. So, yep, I'm very frustrated. I hope everybody figures something out soon so that I can actually rest peacefully. But if you don't, then that's fine. I don't mind watching you suffer tenfold. Beyond that, I don't mind, not at all, because you've hurt me in this plane. And if it continues to go on, I told everyone, don't do it. Don't continue to hurt Leticia. She's innocent in all this. She's not done anything. But apparently everybody wants to see me suffer. They don't think it's suffering. Oh, Leticia suffers from everything. Leticia suffers from the temperature adjustments. Leticia suffers from having to interact with others and their lies. I suffer every day. So the fact of it is that you're all fucked. Like you think that my issues are piddly little nonsense. Just wait. And if it's not, like I said, you physically, it will be your offspring. It will be your lineage that suffers tenfold. Bet. And that's what I pray for every single day, is that everybody gets their blessings. Everybody gets exactly what they deserve and what they need. So, including myself. And if I need to suffer more, then I need to suffer more. And that's okay. I'll put a smile on my face and I'll acknowledge that I'm very Jesus-like in that way. Take my body in exchange. Take my body. Take my blood. Abuse me. All the marks on my body already? I mean, come on now. Come on. Let's get real. Let's get real for a minute here. Because you guys are hilarious. You guys are so funny. You think you're going to fucking tamper with me. You think you're going to adjust my frequency, adjust this and that. Okay. We'll prove a few points, Leticia. Won't we? So, anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. I was frustrated today, but now relaying what I needed to relay to you people, that satisfies me. That appeases me for a moment. And I realize that it doesn't matter, because these detachments too, when something else is speaking through me, that's God informing you people. Because half the time I detach and I can't even recall some of the conversations that I tell people in that way. All I know is that I'm very highly protected. I know that for a fact. So regardless of what anybody sees, the pain and suffering, whatever, my soul has already been saved. My soul has been protected. And that's why I don't suffer nearly as badly as most people. And that's why I don't actually pain and suffer. Like, my pain and suffering is I didn't get chocolate milk today. And that's how it's going to be. Leticia's going to get what she fucking wants. That's how it is. God told her. God already informed her. Just be patient. Just wait. People have to figure it out because they didn't understand first. Shame on all of you. Shame on you. But then again, I do look like just a random homeless person. Interesting how these things play out like that. Interesting. So, anywho, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna upload my video after I have to do all this nonsense about getting these apps back and whatever. But I just wanted you to know, maybe you should stop fucking with me. Maybe you should grow up. Maybe you should realize what energy and everything is in the world around you. Maybe also, too, give me my shit back. And also give me better shit. And also pay for my existence for the rest of my fucking days. That would be nice. And until you understand that, until you get that, you're all going to be suffering tenfold. Like, it's just how it works. Just how the universe works. So, I guess blessings and curses. Blessings and curses. That's how it is. And that's how it's meant to be. So if you wanted this baby to be a blessing, then you would send the Father to me on his fucking knees. If not, then you want this to be a curse. I can totally do that. And I'll bring the Father to his knees regardless. So, yeah, because that's how it works. You don't fuck with Leticia. You don't. She may not be physically perfect. She may not have all the words in her, vocabulary or in that moment because of heightened stress. But guess what? Everything always comes back around, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's May 12th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin, and I cannot wait to see some of the pain and suffering and struggles that other people are going to have to endure, and I'm just going to have to sit there and say, I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better. And by better, I mean pass over, because that's the only peace you're going to get, is through passing. And people don't understand it. They think that I'm being sadistic. No, that's not sadistic. To pray for your demise, pray for your death, so that you don't suffer anymore with your mental illnesses and distortions and hurting others. It's not. You deserve death then. Because if you're continually hurting people, like my ex-husband, like his new wife, like all these people that have physically harmed me, my family, Jason Wallace, Parker Green Snyder, all of these individuals that decided they wanted to steal from a sweet, kind-hearted young girl just searching for love, just searching for acceptance and joy, trying to spread joy. But how am I to do that when everyone makes me crazy? And then the crazy spreads, and I can't help it. I enjoy it. It's like watching an entire field burn and watching all the little critters try to scamper out, but then they get asphyxiated. And that's the best part. There's nowhere to run for you people. There's nowhere to run and hide for the people that are deranged truly and harming others. You will not survive this. It's not meant to happen that way. So the more I pain and suffer, I hope you realize, you understand that it's coming back around very soon. Very soon. And some people are like, what do you mean very soon? Man, anything can be considered very soon, because in the overall view of life, the span of time in itself, 10 days, 10 years, 100 years, that's a blink of an eye. That is nothing compared to eternity. So, yeah, good for you people. Good for you. You really know how to piss me off. You really know how to, piss yourselves off, honestly. Because I'm not doing shit, aside from warning everyone, shouldn't do that. God doesn't like that. You're gonna get so much karma from that. The repercussions, what goes around comes around. I'm going to tell God. I'm going to tattle on you. So anyway, I hope everyone has a blessed day. I am going to just try to relax because that's all I need to do. I'm pregnant. I'm 6 months pregnant. I don't feel the need to be exerting myself right now. I woke up hungry. I just ate. This world is so weird. Like, it's so strange. And it's so strange to wear these clothes. I don't remember these clothes, if that makes any sense. Like, it's super weird to me. I do not like some of the fashion trends, but I go with it. But this is not what I remember, if that makes any sense to anyone. So, yeah. Yep. So weird. Because now it's like anything, like shorts and stuff. Like, there's my vagina right there. And everybody's like, look at my cooter. I've got it covered. That means that it's okay. No, this is like your cooter right there. That's your vagina. Just rubbing itself all over everything. And the same with testicles and all this and that. That's why I'm like, I look at some of these outfits and I'm thinking, do you not even realize how disgusting you are? You're leaving your fucking filth behind. Your nasty fluids and everything. Disgusting. Just like me, these are my swim trunks. Look at me, look at my crotch. Look at my crotch. Yeah, in this day and age, that's normal. It's normal to be showing off your crotch. It's completely fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. But okay. If that's what people want to see, if that's what my ex-husband wants to dress my daughter in, so that her vagina's all over the place for perverts to watch, I don't know, I would question that. But I've seen her in some short-ass fucking shorts and shit. Curious as to why my ex-husband allowed it. Then I didn't have to wonder anymore. I realized he was just a pedophile, just like my father. So, good for everybody else for believing nonsense from a bunch of hypocrites, from a bunch of lying, manipulative gaslighters and shit. Have a blessed day, everyone. May 12th, yeah, 2022. Leticia calling Servin, trying really hard not to be overwhelmed so that I don't have to fucking cut anybody or go jump off of something. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm going to try to go swimming today, I guess. But still, like I said, the whole money situation, how am I supposed to support myself? How am I supposed to feed myself, my fat ass, when I can't even finance myself? How? I don't know. Maybe I should go, maybe I should just go and show everyone my fucking vagina. Maybe that'll help me, huh? Maybe if I did this and that, huh? That's what I see in this day and age. Fucking disgusting. Fucking perverts everywhere. All of you. So I hate wearing shorts, but it's too fucking hot. Too fucking hot. So I'm just like, whatever. Let my fucking vagina juice run all over the fucking place. Extra juicy lately. Fuck you people. So, yeah. Oh, look at me. My fucking shorts. Look at me. Sick fucks. Hold on, just one more. Sick fucks. Alright, everyone have a blessed day. I think I got out enough of my energy to where it's like, protecting myself. That's what I need. You perverts can stay the fuck away from me. And also, go suck a cock. Like you, Jason Wallace. I'm sure that's what you enjoy doing on your off time because I don't see you right next to me trying to help this baby. Apparently, you are just a fag. Apparently, that's all I can say. You're just a fucking piece of shit. So, why don't you go suck them dicks, huh? Why don't you go... waking girls up in the middle of the night to fuck them. You're sick. You're sick. You need help. And yet everybody's like, oh, it could not be his baby. More than likely it is his fucking kid. If he didn't have a vasectomy, he's the one that shot it directly up in there. This other dude wasn't even, we weren't even at the right angle. So there's only 2 fucking options, and he's the fucking main one. So that's all I see. So everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Mwah.